Thank you, Genesis. Yeah? So let's go inside. Yes. Yes, there's like front rows reserved for Oaklawn.
Hubo un accidente en la carretera, 2 horas ahí parados, perdimos el vuelo, tuvimos que meternos en otro vuelo más tarde, llegamos fundidos hace 2 días.
Hi, Gabriel.
That you were able to make time to come and visit Overbrook.
Even though our academy is far away from Wisconsin, it should feel like home to you since we share the same family spirit.
In fact, we have many things in common with you. We have lots of activities, sports, studies, outings, trips, projects, just like you.
Let's see what else do we have in common. See, we aren't that different. We hope that makes you feel at home.
We also thought it would make you feel welcome here if we perform for you some of the music and dances we have done this year. We have had lots of events in September that gave us opportunities to share our talent and enthusiasm. Some of the student graders put together a dance for a talent show that we had on Director's Day last March.
We think it is a good example of our enthusiasm, so we want to present the 7th graders dancing to Blame It on the Pop.
Enthusiasm is important at Overbrook, and so is teamwork, just like it is at Oaklawn. The 8th graders have a lot of work early on in the year. For Teachers' Day, they organize a dance that shows how well they all work together. We invite them to perform it again for us. They are going to dance to the song I Cry.
In addition to dancing, we have several musicians who like to get together to play for us for most of our school events. They just learned a new song the other day, and we thought it would make this event more special if they played and sang for us.
They have worked hard with our music teacher, Miss Prickle. The name of the song is Don't Stop Believing.
Like I was saying, we have one more performance for you, but we would like to hear from you first.
So we now invite our guests from Oaklawn to share with us what they have prepared for this presentation.
We would like to thank you for having us again this year. This is the 4th time we come, and you've come 0 times to Oaklawn, so I think it's time for you to start, that part of the tradition. But anyway, we heard that you guys saw an awesome movie. And we happen to have part of the cast and crew here in this trip, so I'm going to ask them to come up. Hey guys, coming up. Does anybody know who this guy is? This guy. No, it's not Sean. Who? Me in Little, of course. Very good. Look. No, Sort of. Very good. We're gonna give you a little Oaklawn postcard, right? For your awesome answer. Okay, and does anybody know who this guy is? The monster. Ruka. Good. I'm sorry. Next time raise your hand so I can give you a... Well, who was you, no? Was it? Yeah. Good. Yes, the monster and Truca, and he was also part of the crew. Okay. When we did this movie, we had, well, most of the time I had the camera, but we also had somebody with the sounds, and we had somebody pulling focus, and we had somebody doing the crowd control, and we had somebody with the clapboard calling the shots. And when I was on frame, I had somebody else with the camera. So we actually, every time we were doing something, there was at least 5 of us behind the camera. Okay, so he was part of the crew. He doesn't appear that much in the movie. Well, he does appear once. Did anybody notice when he appears? By any chance? Okay, he's sitting on the hall. You know when Sean gets out of the office and I want to talk to Mr. Valenzuela, leave this place, and he's walking down the hallway and he sees all the teachers and all the friends. Okay, he's there sitting on the hallway reading. He's there. But he was also part of the crew. Most of the time he was our sound guy. He was holding the boom, making sure we had the sound. He appears a little bit more in the movie. It's in the same scene in the hallway. Do you guys know where? No, right? Okay. He's looking at his picture. At the end, right before Sean goes into the other room, he's there with another guy. But he was also a sound guy. He was also part of the crew. Okay, then he was a truca. He was also a truca, and then he was also a truca. You don't recognize them because they're not wearing the mask. But we had 4 trucas at some point, you know? And who am I missing? Who is this guy? Who's this guy? You raise your hand first. Who is he? Yeah. No, it's not the boy in the infirmary. No, the boy in the infirmary with the mouth covered. No, he's somebody else. He's not Sean either. You have to look closer. Closer. Look at it. Hold on, let me help you. Where is he? He's not dead. He's alive. He's right here. Yeah. Can you give her a... Okay. And Sean and the other characters didn't make it on the trip. They're gonna be in other trips. But these were people that were in the movie. Do you guys have any questions for them? Any questions? Did it hurt? No, it was all acted. No questions? No? Nobody? You?
I don't think you spent doing the movie, like acting it and filming
Okay, we started shooting at the end of October, and we then showed it at the beginning of March. Thing is that it was really hard. We had a 50-page script, and at the end it was like an hour and a half long, the movie. It was really hard to shoot because I couldn't take them out of classes, you know. So I had to find moments here and there where we could shoot. We have 30 minutes of recess. Okay, let's do one scene. And then we would try to get it, but then there would be mistakes, and we would have to do it again. Or, okay, let's do this one in clinics. And I had a whole schedule, you know? And then, so this guy and this guy were supposed to be in that shoot. But then guess what? He got punished for doing something, you know? So I couldn't, and so I had to postpone it. And then I had one of my main actors, he got sick for like a week. Then I got sick for a week. And then the show was made it to the final, so I had to go back to Tijuana to see that. So we lost another week. You know? And then after Rome, I stayed in Europe for a couple of months. So this could have been done in 3 months, I would say. If you put all the time we actually worked on it, 3 months. We had a problem. Sometimes the barber would come and they wouldn't let me know. And let's say I shot with him with long hair. And then he went to the barber and he got a haircut. And then in the same scene, he would be like, hey, yeah, whatever, cut to the other guy and then cut back to him short hair. So we had little issues like that during the shooting. But it was a lot of fun. They enjoyed it, and I think you guys enjoyed the film, so that was pretty cool. Any more questions? Yeah.
Maybe the movie on the boat was in Dublin or the being who died.
It's a mystery. No, if you're asking like if it's based on a true story?
Like, I mean,
How do you know? Have you been there?
like, they told me that there was a being who died.
At Oaklawn.
Yes.
A few years ago, we did have somebody that passed away at the school, but he was a co-worker. And it was during the summer. It has nothing to do with this story, because it wouldn't be proper to use actual elements of some tragedy. This is all made up, or maybe it isn't. When you mentioned, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. You said something about it. Was it based on? I forgot. Sorry. But no, it's there's a legend in this. There's two legends in the school. One is Tuca, which is very old story. They would tell it every year. When I was a student in '94, by the time I was a student, they banned the story. It was so scary that they stopped telling it. The last year they told it was like '92, I think. Because one kid, actually it's true, one kid got so scared he had to go to a psychiatrist. Now, no, it's true. So father said, no more Tuca story, forever and ever. So we kind of had to make up our own versions of the story. But we do have somebody here who's also an ex-student from Oaklawn, if I'm not mistaken, 88, 89? 88, 89. Guillermo right here was a student at Oaklawn Academy. Also, big applause for another Oaklawn student. Guillermo was one of the few that actually heard the real, original Tuca story when he was a student. And
scary.
I guess he has a strong will in mind because he didn't go crazy, right? So, but he's one of the few, and usually he's been helping us out every year with this trip to New England. He goes with us to Harvard. And usually at the end, if the boys behave good, he tells parts of the Tuca story. Parts, not the whole thing, because I don't think they can handle it. I can't handle it. But he tells a little bit of it. He claims that he actually saw Tuca once. That he saw Tuca, you know? And he tells his personal experience to the kids. And then Truca is another monster from 10 years ago that goes after kids that tell lies. And then this year I tried to kind of mix it up. And we came up with the boy in the infirmary. Who, by the way, have you noticed there's a scene where you see the boy in the infirmary and then it moves and then he's there again? Yes. You know how we did that? They're twins. It's true, they're twins. Which was great because when I had to use one of them, just for a shoot, one of them, do you want to do it? No, I have homework. Okay, I'll get your brother. That's perfect. Somebody had a question there? No? Okay. Trivia. One of the things that we showed this movie also some schools in Janesville, Wisconsin, and they wanted to know the Oaklawn boys, so we brought them, and they also wanted to know what the whole fuss was about the world famous Oaklawn cookies. The world famous Oaklawn cookies are important in the story because it's one of the reasons why they get up at night, and that is actually based on a true story. Kids at the beginning of the year would get up to go get cookies and get in trouble. So we brought world famous Oaklawn cookies. Applause for the cookies. These cookies are made at Oaklawn. They're made at Oaklawn, and there's like 7 different kinds. I brought 12 boxes, so I'm gonna make trivia right now about the movie. We'll give these 3 to you, and then the people we're gonna have lunch with, I'll bring a few boxes there, and the rest I'm just gonna give to Miss Valerie, and then she'll get them at her discretion. Or she can eat them all. Okay. So, no. So, question, raise your hand. What was the name of the mister that, when Sean and they say get in trouble, and they say, tomorrow you're gonna go to whose office? Who? Mr. Lucchini. Very good. please come on over and get your world famous Oaklawn cookies. There's like 10 cookies in there or something. Share. Another question. Okay, this is a tough one. Mr. Lucchini says a phrase at the end when he's with the kids. You know, like, the sky is green, the moon is made out of cheese, and then he says one thing. What does he say? Almost. My grandmother's riding a bicycle. Keep on. Okay. The phrase is, and my grandmother rides a bicycle uphill during a snowstorm while wearing Crocs. Sorry. Okay, what is the full name? The full name. The full name of Tuca. Very good. There you go. Congratulations. Share. Okay. So, you girls are popular. The ones with the cookies now. So that's it. That's it for us. We'd like to thank you again very much for bringing us, for inviting us again here to Overbrook. Anybody else has another question for these guys? No. Okay. So I'll give the microphone back to.
At the beginning, we have a lot in common, but at the same time, each academy is unique.
As you get ready to graduate, we will pray for you so that everything you learn this year will help you back at home. We hope you pray for us too.
Before ending today's presentation, we have one more performance for you. One of the things our generation most likes to do, as you have seen, is dancing.
This last dance is a good example of the spirit of friendship and joy we have lived this whole year, and we hope we will continue to live it when we go home. This group of 8th graders will dance to Lucky Strike.
This is what it sounds like. My lucky strike. My lucky strike. Keep me up all night. One in a million. My lucky strike.
Before we end this presentation, there is one more important thing we need to say. Overbrook Academy, generation 2012-2013, has nominated as Best Movie of the Year, The Boy in the Infirmary, and we are happy to give this Academy Award to Mr. Arvizo.
This is my first award for a movie. Thank you so much. Well, what do the people usually say in the Oscars? Yeah, I want to thank my producer, you know. And, No, thank you very much. This is really nice. I'm very glad you guys liked the film. It's we did it with a lot of heart for this generation, future generations, and this is actually pretty cool. So, here's a picture moment. Thank you very much.
Good morning, boys and Gabriel. We'd like to welcome everybody from Oaklawn. So I would think that it's obvious that we're very, very happy to have you here. We thank you so much for coming and taking into account what is important for you as much as you are for us. It's a family spirit. I think that's what maintains Oak in. So I'd like to take advantage of this time. We really want to give you recess time so that the girls can actually say hello to the boys that they know, that they can show them around and take advantage of this time here, the beautiful ocean that we have to see the grounds, and then they go to lunch. Well, thank you so much. I'm very welcome. We hope to see you next year also. And I will think about going to Oaklawn. Okay, thank you.
Okay, now I need everybody's name so we can tag them in it.
Oh, the field.